All right, here we are in the year 2008, moving into 2009. Colorado Rockies, the team that I've been controlling since 1993, finally have built them up to be a solid team. Because of that, I've turned on can be fired. So, in other words, I've unchecked cannot be fired. And then I've also turned on owner goals. So there's some other things that I guess, I have to reach or that my owner wants me to reach. I did that a couple years ago. Um, really have built Colorado. I mean, they've always had good fan interest in real life, but in this game, we didn't have a lot, and we built it up. So we struggled through some rough years, but we are now the first in player payroll. So we're kind of like the Yankees of traditional Yankees. We've taken that niche here over the last couple years. We haven't been number one until just now, and also received an interesting trade deal that I'll go over in a minute. Our total money available, 20 mil. It's speaking of the Yankees, it's kind of chump change compared to what they've got. Let's go to them. 82 mil money available. So their budget's the first, but their player payroll isn't the highest. So that's all owner stuff. I mean, here's their owner, Kevin Golston. He's his priority is profit. So I guess he doesn't want them spending money all the time on players, but there's so much of it that they still do get really good players, and they just won the World Series in this sim in 2008. So they have Nomar, he's 35. A Rod, he's 33. Melky's a young buck at 24. J Rod, John Rodriguez, he's been on the Yankees, I think, his whole career. Yeah, he's been on him his whole career. Brought him up with the system. Robinson Cano. Bertie Williams is now 40, still a stud, ranked the sixth best right fielder in the game as of now, and really good pitching for AL. All these guys under a 4 ERA, several in the low threes, a couple in the low threes. So that's the Yankees for you. Um, Again, not really a comparison right here with this stuff in the game, but maybe with the money we have, a comparison to the real life um, player payroll. First place, or if there's places, but first in spending money on players. So my owner approves it. He's given me this money to spend on players, and I'm going to do it. So okay, so just a quick recap. We finally, this was a first by far. We were first in bullpen ERA, not just not last, but first in bullpen ERA. These guys never made the bigs in real life. That's kind of a cool thing in this game. They panned out differently, but they are beasts. So this Mike Hughes guy, 80 stuff, 80 movement, according to my scout, who's a very high accuracy on him. Got him for a couple more years. Just re-signed Gower. He was a reliever of the year. He's been twice, and he was back in 2007, so last year, not this prior year, but last year. He's extremely popular. The fans were ecstatic that I re-signed him, and we've got him through 2012 now. So he's 30, and so he'll be, what is that, 4 years? So he'll be. We do have a team opt out because he's on pretty big money for a reliever, 7 mil. One of the goals that my owner wants. Let's go to. Let's see. We'll go back here. Organization. Let's just go to meet the team. We'll go to meet the team. Find the owner. Where's our owner? Oh, do we? Okay, that also reminds me. It looks like I may have missed out. Oh, here's our owner, Matt Oglesby. So very hands off. He does want profit. He wants Tulo extended. I did negotiate this deal with him. So, but I have till 2011. So, uh, right now Tulo wants a ridiculous. He's on arbitration, and when I discuss extensions with him, he wants a ridiculous amount, like almost twice the highest paid player in the game right now. So, I mean, come on. He actually didn't have that great of a year this last year. 2007 in this game he did. He had a really good year. So, but he's still not worth twice the next best player. I mean, he's good. He's definitely good. But it'll be an interesting negotiation with him. I'm going to keep waiting and keep him on arbitration. I would go with a deal if he weren't so ridiculous in his demands. But so what I was just reminded of, I did have a personnel vacancy. Okay, so we still have the pending offer. That's good. We're trying to offer Chris Sherwood our first base coaching job. Really like what he teaches here. Outstanding. But I think he might be getting a big league MLB job offer because he keeps saying you got to bump up the offer, and I keep bumping up the offer. So anyway, we'll see what happens there. Right now, we're on announcements for end of season awards. So we've got I haven't looked at them yet. We got AL Gold Gloves. Here's all the guys. A-Rod getting another one. No one else really standing out there per se. Here's the NL Petrick, former Colorado Rocky. He has not been hitting since going to the Braves. In '06, he did fine, and then he's just tanked with his average, but he's pretty good defensively, so they keep putting him in, and he's on big money. So they're invested in him. He's gone downhill. Jose Reyes, Ryan Braun, Jamie Braina, 28 years old, been with the Mets. I don't really know this guy in the game. That's his first award. In real life, never made the bigs, but looks very good defensively. We didn't get anyone. We didn't get any Gold Glovers. Looks like. Um, so here's the trade that I've been offered. My GM, I agree with him. He says, "What's not to like? Go for it." Pedro Santana, who in real life was an interesting, like in this game, he's panned out to be an outstanding prospect and then big leaguer. Like he jumped right into the bigs in 2003. He was a free agent. It was weird. I don't know how that worked in real life, but in real life, he was in the minors in AAA. I don't know if this game has it correct, but it might. He might have just been in AAA for 1 year. And then I know in real life, he actually played one game, but he didn't have any. He only had a putout. He didn't have any batting stats or anything. Let's see if this knows that. Real life stats. See, I don't think this has that correct, but anyway, not a big deal. But in this game, he was imported as like a really good free agent rookie, like highly touted prospect. What was he? Let's go to history. Does it say what he was ranked? Here's '03. Does it say named? I mean, he was immediately like player of the week. So maybe he wasn't even rated as a prospect, I guess, because he was just signed immediately. But he was a free agent. So that's weird because I have all these guys imported to their original teams. It might be because he was um, in real life, maybe he was signed. Like I know when I looked him up on Wikipedia, he played independent ball. So maybe he was signed out of there in real life or something. But anyway, needless to say, he's still really good. Look at that contact. He's now defensively, he's average to below average, depending on where you put him. Obviously, I have Helton and I have Pujols who could play first, but he could play second. He's a 50. He's average. I do have Ian Stewart, who I like, and I think he's very underrated. It says he's the 20th best, but he's been pretty good. He had 24 jacks this year. Last year he was even better, almost 100 ribs, and he did have 100 ribs the year before that. So anyway, but depth is good. I would add depth. And Fowler, he did actually had a great on base percentage, but slugging, he's not a slugger. Um, he's like not bad. He's really fast. He's good defensively. I like him. He for sure would be a regular starter on most teams. But, James is kind of on the back end. He did just hit 40 jacks, but he's 33 and he only hit 242. On base percentage below 300. So I think Santana would be a good add to just give us depth and rotate in once in a while. I'll leave that to my manager to figure out how he wants to do it. But the reason being, they're just like trying to get rid of him. They want this Marcos Carvajal. He's a rookie league prospect, and he doesn't seem very outstanding here. In fact, I don't even know. Let's see where he ranks. Is he even in like my top 20 or so? Let's look for Carvajal. Yeah, I don't see him. So he's not even in. I mean, I don't know if there's 20 here or whatever, but they're just looking to get rid of Santana. I have trades on like very hard. Now that might just mean when I when I offer them out, but I'm gonna do it. I mean, they're offering it, so we're gonna do this. It is gonna. He is on decent money. He's on 12 mil for only a couple more years though. And did I see that he had a team option? Let's see. No, he doesn't. But 2008 was this year, so he's just on 2 more years, next year and the following year. And they're just, I think, just looking to dump him basically. I would think they could get more from him. I mean, did he not? Did he just not have a great year? I didn't even look at his stats. He had a good year, 126 OPS plus, 850 OPS. The year before, he was in the high 700s. Probably not worth it for a guy that's getting 12 mil. So I can understand trying to dump him if you're really tired of him and you're not looking to keep him around. You got maybe some prospects coming up, or you're looking to maybe rebuild even. But I think since we can afford it, I mean that contact rating at Coors Field, that's really good. Even if he's like kind of a pinch hitter, I mean that's good salary for being a pinch hitter. But I think he just really helps us, and we have the money to do it. Um, we also, I like how our salaries are structured, like Pujols, and we picked up Griffey. Um, he was on the Dodgers. He's 38. We picked him up to try to help us win the World Series. He actually did well in the playoffs, but didn't do great after I got him. So he was a rental. He's going to be out this year. I'm not going to ask him back. He's 38. He's kind of toxic, apparently, full of himself as far as his personality, his team dynamic. We did have very good team chemistry though. But Brandon James, he's on pretty big money, but again, just a couple more years. So a lot of these aging guys like James Helton's on a couple more years. I like that we don't have those guys locked up for a while, and Santana will fit right in there. So we're gonna do it. I mean, I'm not looking to really make a big free agent splash because we have the pieces we need to win the World Series. We just had the best record in baseball, and we're taking pretty much everybody back, minus Griffey, who didn't really help us that much anyway. And then I think all these arbitration guys we're getting back. Yep, we're asking everyone back here. Miller, we might try to get. Skirpin didn't help us really. Shane Wright might try to get back, but I think he's not worth it. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna ask for him back. So everyone else, yeah, Miller, we might do that now. Let's see, he wants what he's on 4.3. He's a borderline starter. He did a good job in a long relief role. I guess this last year he was right around average ERA, 99 ERA plus, but before that he was 11% above average. He was right at average in 06. 05 he did well. I guess I don't want him for a long-term deal. He's asking for 3 more years at 4 mil. So if I take on Santana, we'll be down to like 8 mil. So we're getting down to 4. I think I'd rather save that money just to be safe because our pen and our starting rotation is very good. I don't think we even would have room for him. So I am going to let him go. Maybe we can trade him, on arbitration. Oh, no, he's a pending free agent, so we can't trade him. Okay, so I'm good with what we got. We're going to trade a prospect here, Marcos Carvajal, for Pedro Santana. Here we go, complete trade. I'm sure the fans are going to be happy. Fan reaction, yep. Fan interest increases, which I didn't know if it could. It's at 100 now, I guess. I think it was at 99. Now we only have 6 mil, so I don't know how that math checked out. I thought it was 20 and he's on 12, but maybe my owner lowered it or something because he's, seeing that I'm spending all this money. I don't know. Anyway, there we go. So let's see. I'm curious to see what my manager, what's his name? Phillips? I think it's Phillips. Yeah, Brian Phillips. Let's see what he does. What's he looking to do here? And then I'll tell you one off-season move that I'm maybe looking to make. All right, let's go to versus righties, or let's go overview here and update all depth charts and lineups. Okay, nothing changed. So they're gonna, well, let's see if we can look at the depth chart. Oh, you know why? That doesn't surprise me. It's because I have not put him on the 40-man roster. Okay, so I'm gonna have to uh, waive and DFA somebody. Montero kind of stands out. I like his defense, but it's not outstanding. I like his gap power. He is only 25, and he's a shortstop. Let's sort by position. Do I have a lot of middles? Not really, but we have Tulo. So yeah, he kind of stands out. Um, Sorry if you can hear my dog over there. Joe Gaetti, maybe he just did not have a good year in AAA. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning maybe more toward Gaetti because I got a lot of outfielders. Looks like he's a polarizing figure. That's not good. I don't see him coming up to the squad. I think that's a pretty easy decision. We're going to waive and DFA him. And we're going to move Santana to the active roster. Okay, now let's update with Phillips. All depth charts. And okay, so what are we doing? Looks like they got him in right. That's interesting. That's good. I like that. Because Fowler would have been my choice to take out of the lineup if we're going for just hitting. They got him leading off. He's a pretty good base runner, slightly above average in stealing, but yeah, good contact guy. I like that. We're giving him a lot of money. Get him at bats. Put him at the top of the order. I think that really boosted our lineup here. Now, one other thing I'm looking to do, we got two good catchers. I was hoping that would help us win the World Series. But now going through, I mean, we got some trade bait in both these guys. I like McKendry more. He's better. Now he's a little full. He's a little. I don't know what they categorize him as. Not selfish, but outspoken. That's not necessarily bad. And our team chemistry is very good, so I think we can handle him. But Iannetta, he's his OPS was not as good, but he's popular. So if I got rid of him, I'll take a little hit, which I'm fine with. And several time All Star. Um, he goes to arbitration, which not on a whole bunch of money. My dog hears me talking. I'm sure you can hear him whining. When he hears me talking, he thinks I'm talking to him or something. Anyway, I don't know if yeah, I think I want to maybe shop around Iannetta. I mean, he's only 25, but McKendry just looks better. So I want to probably shop one of these guys around. Now the thing is, they start getting mad if you shop them around, and that can affect their development, can affect your team chemistry. Obviously, we're in the off season now, so this would be the time to do it. But I think what I'm going to do is maybe put Iannetta on the block, and then when we get to winter meetings, if I haven't gotten any offers, I might start shopping them around. So, okay. In the meantime, here, let's check out the rest of the awards. So we're going to reliever of the year. Man, I think one of our guys has a shot at it. Number one in bullpen ERA. Looks like it was it Jeff Brantley? Is he still around? Brian Bentley. Brian Bentley, 30-year-old with Oakland. And Clem. So Chris Clem of Florida got it. 209 ERA, similar to a couple of our guys. I wonder who got votes here. Joe Weaver in second. And then Gower Hughes. So three of our guys after Clem. All right, let's go to Silver Sluggers. Surely we're going to have at least a few of these. Here's AL. Mauer, yeah, I think he led the league in batting average. Calvin Pickering, he's been solid in this game. Marcus Giles, Blaylock, A-Rod, J-Rod. Gabby Martinez has been solid for Tampa Bay. And then Beltran, who's on Boston now after being on Kansas City. Johnny Murphy on Kansas City. Here's the NL. Cole Hamels hitting 370 at bats. Gutierrez as a catcher. Durazo beats out Helton. 38 jacks. Pujols got it as a third baseman. There's Tejada at second. Kelly Johnson with the Giants now. And we didn't get any outfielders. Wow, so 108 wins. We got a little shafted in the awards here. But I have a good feeling about Pujols for MVP. So let's keep moving on here. Here's Rookie of the Year. Okay, we got some guys that ran out. So Griffey, he's not going to go back on the 40-man. I mean, I guess I might as well almost just release him. Can we just put him in AAA? Yeah, he's not going to go there. Can Gaetti go there yet? No, he needs to clear waivers still. So I think I got to just, I don't know, take the hit from Griffey. I waived him to make room. I don't know if it helps if they just get released via free agency rather than released outright. But maybe there's one of these pitchers that I don't value. Gustafson, yeah, I think he can be decent. I know we didn't have a good year. Scription, I'm going to be getting rid of anyway. I'm not asking back. We'll just waive and DFA him, and then put Griffey, I guess, back on the roster. All right. So do we get to Rookie of the Year? No. Here we go. Rookie of the Year. Good. We got Chris Sherwood as our first base coach. Here we got a trade proposal. Trying to get Ronnie Lopez. He's one of my better starting pitching prospects. Trying to send me a 33-year-old Joe Atwater, who I remember won the Cy Young in this game back in 2005. Hasn't really done very much since then. He was good though last year. 3.50 ERA in the AL with the Royals. He's on 9 mil through 2011. But you know, that's a tough one because Lopez is the number 15th best prospect in the game, and I like bringing up starting pitching prospects, you know, just as the Rockies. I don't know where Atwater would fit in. Crockett had a good year, 18 wins, and he's my lowest ERA. Bannister is a former Cy Young winner, and I have him on pretty big money for a couple more years. And then I've got guys in the pen that could even be starters. Parnell, he's a 660 stamina. He could be a starter. He was, I think, a top 100 prospect recently. Corey Kluber, who I traded for, could be a starter, is a starter. He's a number 52nd ranked prospect. So I think I'd rather keep the prospect, although that is enticing. Atwater, you know, not great stuff or movement, but he doesn't walk guys. But I don't want to take that risk. So let's move on. I guess I can respond and reject it. I sometimes just move on. AL Rookie of the Year, Asdrubal Cabrera was Seattle's second baseman. NL was Andrew McCutchen. See if any of our guys have votes. I don't think we really had anyone. No, we did not. Okay, Manager of the Year. Wonder if Phillips has a shot getting. He does. He gets it. Being 108 wins, even though we didn't make the World Series. Mariners Daryl Sutherland, and there's Phillips, Brian Phillips, who's kind of a no-name. Well, okay, I shouldn't. He was the hitting coach, so he was well known as a hitting guy. But then I took him as a manager, first-year manager, because I liked all his development stuff, and lets me control the lineups if I want. I guess I don't really anyway, but yeah, he just seemed like a good fit, and he was. First year as a manager, winning 108 games with the Rockies. Can't beat that, unless you won the World Series. All right, now we got Cy Young Award winners. So we got some trades here. I don't see any big names. Here we go. Carlos Quentin going to Minnesota. He's been decent on he had 30 jacks last year with Arizona. And looks like Nate Bumstead, not a surprise, ERA leader, getting the Cy Young for AL, and Cole Hamels, not a surprise, getting it in the NL. I doubt we had any votes, but let's scroll. No, we did not. Okay, let's go to MVP. I got a good feeling about Pujols. I mean, he was top 3 in all the major categories. Did he get it? He did. Pujols winning the MVP. He's won 2 now, 2002 and 2008 now. Man, he was a big pickup for us. We got him through 2014. He's only 28 right now in the game. Man, he had no one else had first place votes, so unanimous winner. And in the AL, oh, you know what? I didn't check. Do we have any other guys in voting? Like Helton or somebody? There's Helton. Yep, pretty far down there. All right, AL, who got it? Alex Rodriguez. He's won a lot of them. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7th MVP for A-Rod. Okay, so let's keep rolling here. What do we got next? I guess arbitration. Maybe we'll get some trade offers for Iannetta. Looks like we got a trade proposal. Dunn. Everyone's going after Dunn. I like Dunn a lot. Oh, but they are trying to give me BJ Ryan. My scout says he hates to waffle, but he goes back and forth. BJ Ryan is very good. He's on $4 million, and this next year is his last year. I mean, he is good, but I don't think he's worth what I done. I got team control for a lot. He's still on the minimum, and he looks really good. He could even be a starter. I mean, he doesn't have good stamina, but that's his current projected role. So I think that's a no-brainer to deny this one, reject this trade. Okay, let's keep moving on here. Sim to arbitration. Looks like guy has run out. It's Joe Gaetti. He's going to go to AAA, which does remind me, yeah, I'm going to have to sort all my new rookies. Dog yelling at me. And I also do need to, I'll do that later, but change the roster limits here to 28 guys maximum. Okay, let's keep moving on. Received another trade proposal. Trying to get done. Parrot, I don't think so. Nope. Let's keep moving on. Here we go. Arbitration. We are on DFA. Maybe I can go through this first. Well, no, because we're asking everybody back. Will he go down to AAA? He refuses. We'll just release him. He's insignificant. Doesn't matter. There we go. And now we'll sim out arbitration. Okay, I guess we gotta sim it again. All right, so Chulo in favor of the player. He got 8 mil. I offered him 7.3. Ian Stewart in favor of the player. He's on 2.4. Aaron Cook in favor of the player, 1.5. Ben Crockett in favor of the player. We're really losing out here. In favor of the player, Iannetta. Justin Jones in favor of the player. Levi Frary. Favor of the team finally there. He wanted $950,000. I gave him $550, which is about what he's worth. Scott Kazmir in favor of the team. Good, because he was asking a lot, and I was like, should I do it? I mean, in real life, he was a stud. In this game, he's had some good years back with me when he was young. And then he's like 2007 at 23, he had a good year, but nothing really since then, and nothing in between the other good years. So he is a fan favorite. He's very popular. He could be good. He's got the potential, good stuff. So I like keeping him for now. And Matheson in favor of the player. Wow. Okay. So we really missed out here on. Freddie Freeman traded. It looks like 19-year-old going to the Phillies. That'll send him from the Phillies to the Nationals. So he was in the Phillies organization. Now he's on the Natties for Brandon Phillips. I wonder if our financials are down now. Ooh, look at that. Total money available, minus 5 million. So taking on Santana, yeah, we're not going to have any money for extensions. I don't know if hopefully that's not going to matter. Let's look here. Well, this is this year. So once these free agents file, which is in 2 days, let's see where we're at. Okay. You know what? I think we're gonna have to. Can I pause the recording? I might need to let the dog out. No, you know what? He's going to lay down. We're gonna do it in a little bit. All right, let's get back to it here. He's all good. So free agents file. Looks like we got. We got to put Matheson on the active roster since he can't be on the injured list in the offseason. So we'll take a glance at the free agents first, and then we'll see where we're at with finances. Dan Herron, big name. He's demanding the most out of everybody. Rightfully so. 16-game winner there with Kansas City, 3.37 ERA. There's Tejada, Vlad Guerrero, 33. 12 mil, maybe we could have gone after him over Santana, but they're pretty similar. He's a little better, according to my scout. But, what kind of contract is he going to want? I mean, I'm not going to go after him anyway, but look at that, 7 years till he's 40. I don't know if I'd want to take that on. Santana's on a good contract, couple more years in his mid-30s. There's a Ramos. We got Pujols. I mean, we can't really even consider any of these guys. It says we have 5 mil for free agents. So that's good. Are we out of the hole? Projected? Good. We are. We got 20 mil for extensions, and this looks intimidating, but that's because I got a bunch of free agents that I'm going to extend. Hopefully they'll do it. And here's all the major leaguers. So guys that are running out of minor league, several of them that are in their final year of minor league team control. Ryan Nye, yeah, might do him. He's only a mil. Casimir only looking for like a mil. Is that less than that's about what he's on now. 1.6. He wants 1.9. Carl Everett, he's 37. We'll see how he does. He had a good year. I mean, he hit 260, but 24 jacks, slugged 450. Joe Weaver, yeah, probably, but we'll see if he puts up again. And then Helton, that's going to be a tough one. I mean, what does he want here? He wants a 4-year deal. He's 35. I don't know if we can we do that? I guess we can. We'd have 6 mil left. Yeah, we have 20 mil. We'd have 6 mil left. And, that would really just leave us like we could only re-sign one of these guys. Now, that's as of now. Maybe we'll get more money with all this fan interest, getting season tickets in. But, I don't know. Till he's 39. He doesn't always give 100% according to my scout. So is that going to affect his longevity, his durability? What's it say? It says he's fragile. He has gotten hurt quite a bit. I don't know yet. I just don't know. I know that would take a hit, but we on our popularity, but we're as high as we can go right now. So I'm not too worried about that. Okay, well, we're not really shopping anybody for free agency. We are going to shop around Iannetta once we get to the winter meetings. So let's sim to that. Hall of Fame voting will begin. That'll probably be the next thing to stop the sim. Unless, yeah, I was gonna say unless we get a trade proposal, which we do. So Buddy Hernandez, a closer for Pat Stanley, who is a good prospect for me right now. I like him. He is a relief pitcher, but so is Buddy Hernandez. He's a closer for the Braves. He's on arbitration. He is very popular. He's been solid. What is this? Won the MLB championship. Won in 2003, 2004. He's 29. He's on 1.6. He's on arbitration. I mean, he had a great year last year and the prior year. I mean, this is enticing. He's an extreme ground baller. Pat Stanley, they're similar according to my scout with their ratings, but there's more than just these things that go into guys' performances. Um, Stanley is on the minimum. I guess, do I have him up? I guess he's on the 40 man, so I have him up right now, technically on the active roster. Is that right? Where is he? There he is. They got him as like a middle relief guy. He only threw 3 innings. He got rocked during that time. I mean, a mill. It's I can afford a mill, but it is one. What is it? 20% or more. I think he's on more than a mill. It is more than 20% of my total money available. So I don't like doing it. My pen was. It would be a good deal, but my pen was just the number one pen in the game. So yeah, we're not going to do it. Looks like we had a trade here. Euclid going into the Yankees, and they're getting James Cooper. Boston's getting James Cooper. Okay, let's keep simming here. Go to the winter meeting, see if we can trade Ionetta. I mean, I'm looking to probably just do it for a prospect. Let's get a good prospect. We have some good starting pitching prospects, which has been my focus as the GM of the Rockies here. I mean, it probably should be your focus no matter who you are, but especially important as the Rockies. They're trying to get done again for Ryan. Didn't they already offer this to me? Reject. Looks like we had some more trades. That's funny. They're suggesting we should try to get Atwater. Not with what? What about Ionetta for Atwater? Well, again, he's on 9 mil though, so I don't even know if I don't know. Could we afford that? I don't think we could afford that. But let's just see what my GM, my assistant GM says. So let's find Ionetta here. Oh yeah, can't afford it anyway. Wow, my reputation has really gone down. I guess just rejecting those trades or something. That's weird. I don't know if that's some kind of glitch because trades I had been making in the past, it brought it up, but I guess that makes it harder. So fair enough. If GMs don't like me, then they don't like me. Okay, let's keep moving on here. Let's go to winter meetings. That's a couple days away. We're definitely gonna shop Ionetta around. Looks like another trade proposal trying to get done. No, not gonna do it. Although I really like this guy. Wow, lefty with this type of movement, extreme ground baller on 1.2. He's on arbitration, very popular. I like him. Luke Gregerson, All-Star 2 years ago, but we're not going to give up Dunn, and he costs a million. So here we are in the winter meetings. I also like trying to get rid of Ionetta versus McHenry because he's on a bigger salary, and again, I think McHenry is better anyway. He is popular. We'll take that hit, but that's fine. So winter meetings, I guess, start tomorrow. So let's sim one more day. I think you might get more offers and stuff for them. I mean, you do have 10 attempts per day. So, all right, let's do a prospect package. Let's see what teams have to offer. So, my assistant GM doesn't like this one. This is for Jim Huser, starting pitching prospect. He doesn't like that one. That's for a relief pitcher. I don't want to go for him. The notes, these guys aren't even top 100 guys. I mean, I know Ionetta only hit 246 at Coors Field, but still, just not seeing anything yet. There's Tomlin. I like his control, but a 4.83 ERA with Cleveland. None of these guys are really standing out to me. Will Savage, a closer. Nah, doesn't look good. Hmm. Here's the number. Bobby Felmy, number 169 prospect. You get Delman Young in there too, who was up with Tampa Bay last year. Maybe not a prospect anymore, or just not ranked. So he would be in my minors. I do like him. Bobby Felmy, he's the 169th ranked prospect. Very fast, pretty average otherwise, not great defensively. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, Iannetta is just rated higher than that, isn't he? Yeah, he's the sixth best catcher in the game. So yeah, I don't think so. What about a single player deal? Let's see what offers we get. So this is matching team needs. I think that's because I have minimum average. Let's go good. Is anyone going to offer me anything good? No. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna hang on to him. Giants and Phillies making a trade here. So okay, well, I think that's really the main. We're not gonna make a whole lot of off-season moves unless we can move Iannetta. So for the next video that I'll do, you'll see if I have him or not. Here we go. Guy's trying to get done again. I'm just gonna leave that because I don't know if my reputation goes down if I reject them every time, which it shouldn't. Who is this? Active leader in career hits. Frank Thomas still going strong. He's 40 years old. There's Griffey, 39. Travis Fryman, 39. A-Rod, 33 only. And he's still fourth on the list in career hits. And then there's Bernie, who is a free agent right now. Extremely popular, of course. All right, well, I don't think we're gonna make any trades. Teams are making deals. They're making trades. We'll maybe take one glance here. Let's take one glance at offseason center. Look at offseason summary by team. Indians coming in as the best team in terms of WAR gained this offseason so far. Traded for Ryan Zimmerman. Traded for Justin Turner, who is 24 years old. He was a top-ranked prospect in this game for a little bit. Top-ranked, meaning top 100, not like number one. And Daniel Hudson with a trade. Lost Matt McBride. Michael Rogers traded him away, so gained more than they lost, obviously. We're coming in second because of the Santana trade. Gave up a minor leaguer. Lost Griffey, 2.4 WAR, but yeah, not too concerned about him. I don't know if he'll even go anywhere. I mean, he's good defensively. He's real popular. I wonder how much he's asking. 4.6. I mean, that seems about right. Someone might pick him up, but they might not as well. All right. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Next video, I think, will be through the off season. I gotta manage my minors. We got all these new guys. I wonder who some of them are. Let's see if any of them are good in my top list here yet. Maybe Joey Williamson. Well, he just played, so no, he's not. But I don't know if they'll actually show up there yet. Might have to just browse them here. Let's go to minor leagues, view lists. So I'm waiting for like Arenado and those guys. I don't know when they're Arenado, LeMahieu, when all those guys were drafted. Oh, is that him? Here he is. So 17 years old, must have been drafted in real life in 2008. So he will be one of my top prospects, no doubt. It just hasn't updated yet. So that's exciting. Arenado in rookie ball. So yeah, I don't know if like LeMahieu is in there too. Maybe he's in advanced rookie. There's Jordan Pacheco. He ended up being a decent Rocky in real life. Looks like not really right now though. I don't know if he'll make it. By decent Rocky, I mean he made the bigs. Got to be decent to make the bigs. Let's check him out real quick. Real life stats. Let's just go to Major League only. So yeah, 2011, he had a 105 OPS plus in 2012. That was really, I guess, his only good year, decent year. After that, he went to some different teams, but he just was not a regular starter, bouncing a lot between the bigs and the minors. Okay, anyway, I'm going to do that, sort the minors. I am also going to protect guys for the Rule 5 draft because we got that coming up. So that's all going to be boring for you. I won't put you through that, but you can jump into the next video, which when it's up, I'll link in the description. And that will be getting rolling into the 2008 season. Thank you.